Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and man, this week has been intense for Helldivers 2 with a new warbond, new updates, and so much more. But apparently the Iron Legion, one of the Automaton's new factions, has actually started to appear in the game. Players are having to deal with jetpack hulks, and you know, it's only going to get worse from here. We're going to go over all of that, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So fellow Helldivers, the Automatons have always been a pretty big threat to us in democracy. That being said, it looks like according to some new information, new units have actually been deployed on the battlefield, and it's probably one of the scariest ones yet. If you haven't seen it, there was a leak a long time ago about a jetpack Hulk. Yes, that is correct. As we know, the new jetpack troopers came into the game, but the Hulks now have their own jetpacks as well, and some gameplay has been uploaded on Reddit where players are now experiencing this. I'll go ahead and play a clip right here. Do be warned though, this is not for the faint of heart, and some of you may actually find this hard to digest.
Throwing grenade!
So obviously there are brand new members of the Iron Legion being introduced in the game, and this is a pretty scary issue. The one advantage we really had against Hulks was they were very slow and lumbering, but now they can fall out of the sky and absolutely destroy us. Along with that, according to some more data mined information, in the near future, we're going to be getting a automaton that wields a flamethrower. That is right, we no longer have just fire superiority. We're going to go ahead and need to put on some of that Freedom Flames armor to go ahead and protect ourselves from this. But it doesn't end there. The Assault Strider, which we've talked about a couple times, is the next major unit coming in for the automatons. This thing is almost about the size of a factory strider, although it may not look like it in this image, and it has some pretty powerful weaponry. Iron Sights was actually able to go into the game and show us what the weapons do. It's his Helldiver actually using the rockets. I'll go ahead and play the clip right here, but be warned, once again, it looks like we're gonna have more problems on the horizon.
Nothing in the chamber.
Reinforcement budget depleted. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Democracy has landed!
Now, obviously, all this coming into the game is going to make it very hard, especially as we continue to get the DSS built and finished. That being said, there are going to be even more new faction types coming in that are going to expand even further on the automatons and really going to give us a hard time, and we're going to break down exactly what they are in the game files right now. Now, there's been a lot of speculation. A lot of people on the Helldivers League's Discord are saying that they think the next plot point will probably deal with the bots being reinforced by the Iron Legion, which is actually mentioned in the latest datamined strings. We'll make progress towards Cyberstan, but then get interrupted by the arrival of the Illuminati in the near future. Now, Cyberstan is a planet we are likely to go to in the near future. There is a planet banner right here that you can see. It is an icy, snowy, desolate world. It is the home of the bots. In fact, it's also shown in the game files, once again, thanks to Iron Sights, where there is a bot homeworld that we will be going to. There's also an Illuminate and Bug homeworld and a bunch of other maps there. But before we actually get to the bots, it looks like we're going to have to deal with the adversary of the new automaton enemy types. And interestingly enough, there is actually a bunch of things in the file, such as the Legion for the automatons, which is a dark and dastardly stronghold of the Automaton Legion. Then there's the Phalanx division, which is very similar to the Greek Phalanx, at least that's what my thought process is. A Panzer division, which is, most likely going to be more armored enemies and tanks, obviously. And an Assault division that operates here. Expect shock troops that close the distance fast. And at the very bottom, once the stronghold of the cyborg traders, New Cyberstan is now ruled by the Automaton Legion. Everyone who's ventured in the region has been forcibly converted into a cybernetic slave, sent back with orders to murder those that they love, which, is us fellow Helldivers. Now, Iron Sights was able to show us some renders of the Iron Legion. They are these chrome-looking ones right here. I assume that they're more heavily armored, and there are some illegal broadcasts that he pointed out that also show this big chrome unit as well, which does look like a bigger version of a Hulk. Interestingly enough, there is a human-like Hulk in the files, files that was uploaded to the Helldivers Discord. This one is absolutely massive once again, which could end up also being part of the Iron Legion. Destiny was actually able to give us a full breakdown on how this actually worked. It will either be part of the Iron Fleet / Legion or the Assault Division subfaction. And for maximum annoyance, when it lands, it will release a shockwave that ragdolls you, which is just going to be even more difficult to fight in the game. So overall, the Iron Legion is coming, and it looks like it's going to overhaul the automatons. That being said, there is actually a news broadcast that gives a little bit of a hint of things to come for Cyberstain. If you weren't thinking we were actually going to go there, I'll play the clip. Just be aware, it is a spoiler, so if you don't want any spoilers, I would avoid it. We're going to go ahead and play some community clips now. Don't forget to submit them to me on Thornton Smash on Twitter, and I'll go ahead and add your clips into the video. But without further ado, let's roll it.
Marking location.
Ready to liberate.
West, 50 meters. Thank you.
位置を待つ。南西。忘れて。南西。端末を使う。
Sending in an eagle.
Attack underway.
Sending in an eagle. How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Requesting sentry.
Requesting air support. Get some. Reinforcing.
You're finally ready for the realest deal of them all. The Galactic War. Liberty, democracy, justice. They're in your hands now. General Brown, over and out.
Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on some of the upcoming factions? What could possibly happen with the Iron Legion? Or are you really at this point just waiting for the Illuminati to eventually come in? Also, don't forget to check out this video and this video right here where I cover more news on Helldivers 2. And until next time, everyone, thanks for stopping by and keep spreading democracy.